uppercase A. This distinctly has an uppercase A. One of the party members is a cat girl, so it tells you everything you need to know.
Did you choose the cat girl?
You don't choose. She's just
there. Do the boobies jiggle?
I haven't checked.
Have you heard that Louis Theroux song?
What?
You know Louis Theroux?
The person that does the Here Are Some Weird People. She doesn't really have boobies.
There's a couch you get
not
later on
completely
that's much more
fat-chested.
delicious.
Are you ready?
She doesn't have any boobies. It depends. Will it be copyright striked?
Ooh, I don't know. Just don't start recording it.
I'm already recording.
It's Louis Theroux, and he's talking, and it's a song.
I don't know. You could tell me about it. Yes.
A treasure chest! White cat!
Shit on that. There's a new gangster in town. It's Louis Theroux.
Like, you know who he is, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen a bunch of his documentaries.
Yeah, I've seen
crazy.
some documentaries.
So he went to, like, I think a rapper called him out, or he was like, he went to a rapper studio and he was like, I want you to do a rap song. I bet I'm totally wrong about this, I have no idea. And he went, okay. And then the guy was like, read this. And he was like, okay. And he kind of just like spoke it or whatever, and then they made a thing of it.
Like auto-tuned him or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I love it so much. So tell me about this game.
I am a monstrum, which is a...
Oh, so cute!
Yeah. Like my main... Oh, I can't get the camera angle.
You should have heard the sounds Zoe made when she first saw the this guy when he turns into.
He
his,
looks
like,
quite standard
emo boy.
now, but if I go on the roof, he will get hot.
And what noise did you make?
I don't know, but it's recorded on stream for everyone to hear forever.
Turn around to the house. My head and all this cool detail.
Nice. So why do they do that when they get on the roof?
Because he's using his monstrum powers to double jump.
That's really cool.
Oh dear, I fucked my camera.
And what's the point of the game then? And what it reminds me a lot of
the
Genshin
game.
Impact.
I'm not super far in the game, but basically, you woke up and he was just in prison, which was a stupid like flash forward thing, and he's been his normal character, who's just called Adol Kristen, I think it's called.
Are you off mute, by the way?
I'm off mute, yeah.
I was going to say, because I know you don't like to forget.
Yeah.
So he woke up in prison.
And he'd been arrested because he's been on, like, this is the 9th game with him in. And they were, like, basically like, there's been, like, at least 8 suspicious things that have happened when you've been there. We think you must have done them all. It's like, no, I was the fucking hero, you dipshits. So the police equivalent people didn't believe him because they're bad. And then we escaped prison because we are main character. And
like Skyrim, like his hole in the wall.
Pretty much. Not much better than that, really. And then, as I escaped prison, or how I... Oh god, I have literally just played it over the last couple of days, but my brain is mush.
I know what you mean when
some random woman
I can never,
shoots me with a magic gun, but the magic gun doesn't kill me. It turns me from standard regular boy to pretty boy. And Pretty Boy can double jump. There's more to it than that, but mostly just double
And
jump.
every full moon, a portal to another dimension full of demons opens up, and you've got to fight them to hold off the demons from invading the Earth and killing everyone.
Yeah, that.
And you've got no idea why it's happening or who these other people are that have also been cursed with this power.
Ah.
And you've got to try and figure out what the fuck's going on.
Can we see the girl?
Yes.
I want to see her on the roof.
She's called White Cat, because they're really unoriginal.
I like that. What's the guy called?
Crimson
Fox.
King.
Oh. Thought you said. What's the... Is that an otter?
It's a picket or something. I've forgotten what they're called. It's an accessory. Picard. They were in the previous game, and I thought it was kind of cute.
So have you played the other games?
I have only played 8, and this is now 9, and I haven't Googled what systems the other games are on. And I've just met him. He's a bit of a cunt. And that's putting it nicely. But he's literally just joined my party, and he also looks really cool, but he's a douchebag. But that somehow, because brain programmed that way, makes him seem cooler.
So have you actually had copyright strikes on your YouTube now?
That is a thing that happens if you play copyright YouTube.
Copyright struck it.
Has
They'll
it
mute
happened
the
to
whole
you, though?
Sort of.
What happened?
On YouTube, if it's not a copyright strike, it's a copyright claim. There's different ones. Like a copyright strike's like, here's a red card, you have done a naughty, we're going to give you a warning. And if you get like 2 or 3 of them in a certain period, you like just your account gets deleted and you get nuked off the internet instantly.
I've heard about all this going on anyway with
It's fucking retarded.
But what's the other one?
A copyright claim is just, by the way, like it normally happens on YouTube, it doesn't normally happen on Twitch. I don't make any money on YouTube anyway because I haven't got a billion subscribers. But if I had enough subscribers to actually earn any money ever, the videos that it like identifies, like for example, the Final Fantasy VII theme or something goes, oh yes, this company owns this. So if I was able to make money from my videos, I couldn't make money from those ones.
Yeah.
Like you'd normally get advertising money. Like halfway through the video there'll be an advert. And if you're a big YouTuber, you will get like 1/4 of a tenth of a billionth of a penny.
Yeah.
But you can't get any money at all, no matter how many people watches those adverts, because the money that is earned goes towards like Final Fantasy person instead, because they made the music. Even if it's like 2 seconds in the video, it can like mean the whole video is not moneyable.
Just imagine if you're like, if
I was actually trying to use this to make money.
No, I was going to say something even weirder. Because like I've seen this happen before. Your like video gets put in like the unintentional ASMR world.
Oh god!
Because people do that with video games.
Oh, Colin said that the other day.
Did he?
I was just like playing my game, and he was like, "Oh, what you did just there was really cool. You could do ASMR." I was like,
What did you do?
I don't think I did
Whisper
anything. I
a
was
bit.
maybe breathing badly.
And maybe licking your lips a bit.
Yeah. I was
Were you
just like-
eating a sweet?
I don't know, but it definitely wasn't like anything not interesting.
Yeah.
But like I don't get ASMR anyway. Like I'm aware it is a thing. And I'm not degrading the people that do it, but it doesn't work for me. I think 99% of the reason it doesn't work for me is I don't wear headphones.
I like a relaxing voice, but I don't really watch ASMR. But I
Give
watch
you tingles.
Yeah, but I do watch the cringy ones. I do think they're funny. Or ones which like they think they're doing a really good job, but they're not. Like for example, I saw one and it was like this wasn't a bad one, but like
Just somebody like eating some crunchy cereal.
no, because the ones I watch are like the more intentional ones where it's like, hi, today I'm going to give you some tingles. Oh, it's like role play, and I'm like, this is so cringy. I'm gonna stick with it and see how bad it gets. But I saw one and it was like a girl and she literally stuck like a green diamond above her head and pretended to be a sim. And she spoke. Yeah, Sim.
That's hilarious.
Simlish ASMR.
That's
And I was like, this is actually funny. I'm going to stick with it.
And we're gonna like subscribe to this girl.
Wait, I'm going to have to get comfortable again. Sorry.
Yeah, I have adjusted my bottom.
So, yeah, sometimes, and because I've done one, now I get like
Recommendations for
and I'm like,
trash.
I'm going to watch it because this looks hilarious.
And then YouTube goes, you're into ASMR.
Yeah, I literally said it like twice. But then I saw another one. I thought this was like really disrespectful, but it turns out he's got a theme to do with this. And it was like, Amelia Earhart does your makeup before the plane crashes.
What? Who? What?
And I was like, how could you?
What? Who is Amelia Earhart? Is that the ASMR person?
No, she's
or did she crash in a plane and die?
She's a really
I don't know who that
famous
is.
feminist who, like,
Did she die in a
the
plane
first
crash?
woman to ride a plane and she died.
Oh my
Like,
god, that's
Benedict.
horrible.
Like an ASMR of us really.
They're pretending to be her doing the
What
makeup,
the fuck?
and it's like she was really.
So was she like murdered?
No,
Or-
she was literally just in the plane. Well, I'm sure this is just how it went down. Really, really difficult time as a woman being able to ride like anything. As a woman, it was weird to ride cars. Never mind like a plane. And she got loads of like problems for it and like harassment and stuff. And she did, and then she fucking died in it. But I
So
don't
did
know.
everyone die on that plane? It wasn't just this only female person and all the men lived?
She wasn't riding anyone to bloody Amsterdam. She was just in a silly little helicopter or something.
Oh, she wasn't on an aeroplane. She was on a
She was
single
trying
plane.
to prove a point. And maybe she made the craft. I can't remember. It's been so long. Let me
I've
look.
never heard any of this ever before.
No one quite knows exactly where.
I mean, I'm just going to tell you
Yeah, I
now.
think she was
Everyone knows
murdered.
Amelia Earhart, and now you do.
I will forget this information instantly. And also, it's so random.
So, she's
not random.
disappeared, declared dead.
Yeah, she was murdered.
Was an American aviation pioneer and writer. She was the first female aviator, and she flew solo across the Atlantic Ocean. She set many other records.
I think she was
Such a
murdered.
shame. She probably was because she was a woman.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. If she'd like set records previously,
Yeah.
I don't think she suddenly forgot how to fly. I think somebody murdered her.
Presumed dead.
Conspiracy stream!
Jesus Christ. I mean, I've looked
I
into this before.
don't
It's been
remember what
years.
the question was. Because there was death discussed and said.
Yeah, and that guy does loads of things like that, or girl, or whatever.
We don't know.
I think it's a guy who does it.
I don't know, I've never
It's
watched
fine.
it.
They can if they want. I don't care, but I think it's weirdly disrespectful at the same
Wait,
time.
is disrespectful?
Not to be a man as a woman, that's not what I'm saying. To be Amelia Earhart is what I'm
Are you
saying.
sure it's not a shit post? It's not just someone.
Are you sure it's not just someone stirring up shit to try and get like
No, because I
attention?
actually went on their channel because it came with my suggestions and they... Let me check, because maybe, I mean, I don't know how that... I don't know how to know.
Because it's so ridiculous. It sounds like the sort of thing like Filthy Frank.
seems a
would have
bit... It's a bit wild.
Dean ASMR, I feel like it's serious.
I don't know.
I feel like it's actually an ASMR channel, so I feel like it's serious.
That's serious. I've got to show my brother that. He loves that kind
I'll
of shit.
send it to Zoe, and then she can send
Yeah,
it to you.
yes, please. I'll show it to Sam. He'll have a field day.
But also, I'm going to check his actual account, because I feel like he does other people.
All of the other people also died in mysterious
I'm about to
circumstances.
find out. And it is a guy. So, like, it just gets, like, weirder and weirder. How do I, please, this one.
There's Kieran just processing.
He's loving this.
That's so random. And I now have like...
It'd be like Mohammed in the cockpit of the 9/11 plane to help you do your makeup.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost that level of just like completely disrespectful.
Doing your makeup while the Titanic sinks. Another one. Basically, get your brother or yourself to like check the channel, like watch the videos on the channel.
It sounds like it could be genuine.
I'm trying to
because
find his
the
video
world's a
too.
fucking clown world. I mean, it
I
just sounds like
know.
a shit post.
How weird.
I'm seeing what else he does. Oh God. Is there any other ones? Oh my God. He's done an ASMR Shane Dawson, but like being Shane Dawson.
Okay.
That's so funny. Does his cat's makeup? You are Cheeto, so you're the cat.
Okay.
I kind of want to like send that to Shane Dawson and be like, "Do you know about this?"
It's very hard.
The didn't Shane Dawson like stop doing YouTube and then he
back
like
now.
got like a Netflix show or something?
He's back now. No, he doesn't have a Netflix show. He just does podcasts.
Did he not? He did some like show thing.
know.
I'm sure
No,
he was doing a real thing and making money off it.
he does. He's done that his whole career, except he got cancelled. Now he's back doing it again, but on YouTube.
Didn't Shane Dawson? Is it Shane Dawson who started a cult?
cult?
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. He was quite
I
hard.
think it was him. He started a cult.
What cult?
I only vaguely remember the story, but I swear I heard a story about Shane Dawson had like started some weird sex cult, and like, oh, what's his name? Chris Hansen, the Catch a Predator guy, actually went to like interview him and be like, so you're running this cult and you're taking everyone's money, and do you think that's acceptable? It's like he had a screaming match with like Chris Hansen, like outside of his like compound.
Screaming.
Yeah, like a screaming match. I think it was Shane Dawson.
Oh.
I mean, that's quite a wild accusation.
Oh no, maybe it was Anision.
Who
I
the
don't
fuck's
think it was
that?
Shane Dawson.
No,
Who's
I think it was
Anision?
actually.
Does he look the same?
Is that just a username?
It's
That's not going to be somebody's real name, is it?
YouTuber man.
Yeah, I was going to say Shane Dawson's had a lot of allegations about having sex with a cat, kids, and everything like that. But don't think it's that.
Oh,
because I would
Jesus.
know in the community because...
Oh, because he's ever made jokes ever,
Yeah.
and some retard Karen's been like, "Oh my god, he said that. He
Yeah.
like did this naughty thing," when he's clearly like having a joke as a character.
Yeah.
They might not have been good jokes, but they were clearly not real.
Even so, I would know about that because I stayed loyal with Shane Dawson with his content through him being cancelled because I just like the cancel culture was totally toxic and uncalled for. So and now he's resurfaced and no one's really talked about that. But everyone acted shit in that scenario as well. I just sat on the fence and watched it burn.
I did not pay attention to what my quest is. I was exploring video game. You teleported me over here. I don't want to be over here. I was over there. I mean, to be fair, it won't take as long to do this quest, but still. It's not the point. Hey! But at the minute, I'm digging around doing side content. Oh, fuck.
Well, me watching that ASMR Shane Dawson does his cat's makeup Your Cheeto is my night for later on.
That's exciting.
I'm gonna find out what the hell that's about. It's like I feel like when someone's got a natural sounding voice, that's great. But it's when it's like you're purposely trying to get me to have tingles. Like if I've got headphones on and I'm watching these ones, like randomly, and they've come up in my suggestions, and I'm trying to find out which ones are cringy and like have a laugh about it and like, what the hell is this rabbit hole? They'll like tap something really loudly with their nails, and it makes me go, ooh,
That's horrible.
You know,
That's not
it really
tingles.
hurts
That's
my
just
ears.
discomfort.
It's like this. No, I'm trying to think of something like that I can use that sounds.
I have seen them do it and heard them do it. It's fucking
And it's like
horrible.
a brush on stuff and things like that, and I'm like, that's not the area, like, if I was gonna, like, get off on it, that I want. But people love that stuff, the tapping stuff, and I'm like, no. Sorry, I didn't mean to knock you.
It's fine.
I think it's different strokes, different vibes.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Oh,
Me, I'm like,
dear.
ow, that hurts.
I think because I'm quite sensitive to noise anyway, I'd not get any enjoyment out of it. I'd just get pain.
Yeah, I am very hypersensitive, so I find it really annoying where if I do find like an ASMR video and I guess it's like nice or whatever, and I'm like sticking with it to see if it's like worth it, which hasn't really ever really been the case because I'm hypersensitive to sound. If something happens, like a loud noise that I didn't expect because I got sleepy through it, I'll be very
Ruin
annoyed.
you. Yeah.
A lot of people always say like it helps them go to sleep, and I'm like, well, what if they're banging and clapping?
Yeah.
But
Most
also,
of the time they're like, hello, whispers, whispers, la la la.
and then they're like, here's a bucket that's metallic, and they go.
Yeah. It's some bullshit. I'm going to
But
try.
also, what the?
That's quite funny that he did swear.
Also, as well, I don't know if anyone else gets this syndrome. I get this quite a lot. I hate people's voices. It doesn't matter who you are. I hate people talking to me for too long in the real world and in a video. And if I watch a podcast, I have to like take a break because I can't stand listening to a person's voice.
Oh,
I have to have some quiet. I have to have some different noises. I have to, you know, I get sick of like watching films, watching anime, and watching.
You'd like this? They barely bother to speak.
Yeah, these are all right. You know, I mean, I don't know what it is, but like the Shane Dawson podcast, for example, and I don't watch podcasts like at all, by the way. This is me just saying this is the only one I watch. I can stick with that for ages because it's really funny. But if it's like, I do like documentaries and like things like that. Sometimes I've got to stop because I'm like, oh, I'm so bored of your voice, or your voice is just annoying me because you're a person.
That's odd.
I don't like people's. I'm an introvert. I don't like people speaking to me for like ages. It's why I don't like work. Because you've got on an 8-hour shift, you've got annoying people with annoying voices and annoying questions, and they don't like what you have to say.
I like that. I like the human interaction.
Oh, I hate it. But sometimes I meet really nice people. You know, I have in previous jobs, but I've also had absolute perverts, which is usually the case with me, and. Not usually, but I mean, like, enough.
Yes, it is. More than never.
No, not more than never. It's like less than often, but it still happens because you know, you can be 40 or like 35 and be as small as me and like as thin as me, which isn't even really that thin, and still be enough for a guy to want to look at. And it's like, I'm old. Like, leave me alone. I'm tired. I don't want to like be noticed. I'm at work. As opposed to when you're young, when you have potential and you feel a bit attractive, like, but no, they don't get the social cue. And they also don't get that I'm at work.
I've never had that problem.
It's not really that common, but when it has happened, it's enough for it to be common, because it shouldn't be a thing.
It shouldn't be a thing, but people are shit.
I mean, yeah. As we've established with me, absolutely hating the sound of people's voices.
Such an odd one.
Yeah, really got to like you if I want to listen to your voices. And it's different with my friends, but it's a problem with I've had exes that have had annoying voices where I'm like, your voice is like annoying the hell out of me. Like, I am so sick of you. I didn't realise I could be.
That's tragic.
I know. Do these people ever talk?
Very rarely.
What about a cutscene? I want a cutscene.
Yeah, but I'm doing side quests because the side quests will expire if I progress the main story. Because that's how this game works. That's how the other one worked. It's kind of stupid. It made a lot more sense in the previous game.
It's fine.
Because the previous game you're on a fucking desert island. So like, shit's gonna happen if you progress the story. Like, if the quest is like, oh, get some flowers for this person's grave. If you then don't do anything about it, they're not going to be impressed if you get them flowers like 3 weeks later when you're leaving the island.
Where's your computer, Kieran? Is yours not a laptop?
No, mine's a desktop and it's so ancient.
And I guess it's a faff to like build up. I was thinking it wasn't a laptop.
It's built up in the next room. You literally just plug it into a TV screen.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's
not really much to see.
It's not very good.
Yeah.
Old and ancient, worn down.
My laptop's better, so it uses mine.
How old is it?
Oh, I think I got it like... It must have been about 8-9 years ago now.
And there's loads of little bits with desktops that you have to upgrade individually, including like hardware.
Yeah, I haven't really touched mine that much. It's so the hard light. Oh shit!
Is that a zombie?
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
It's disappeared. It's got line of sight, so you can only see stuff like in a cone of where your couch would look.
What is this game?
Project Zomboid.
Cool. I'm getting
realistic like zombie sim. Oh shit! I'm gonna get my bike. Fuck.
Oh.
Guess I'm taking that bike.
When I was reading Anne Frank's diary, she commented that 2 of the most missing things were bikes and women.
I'm about to be missing if these guys catch me.
Do you like biking, Kieran?
I do.
I love biking.
I haven't really had a chance to do it as much as I'd like to in recent years, but my dad used to be really into mountain biking. Used to go out on the weekends with him all the time. It was one of the few times he ever paid attention to us.
Oh, that's cool though that you had that. He took you for one singular thing, like one activity you can fully remember.
We did biking and karate, but karate was more his thing than it ever was ours. Like we often used to, like the whole family that wasn't of him would like joke about how into it he was.
Can I put the light here?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was really funny because like with Frank, he was like obviously the last son, like it was daughter son, and the dad was like super excited to have a son. It was like, cool, I like football, I like cricket, you know, whatever else burly men from the boom age like. And then like it was like with his son, like, do you want to do this, do you want to do that? He didn't take to anything, but you know what he did take to? Ballerina. He was a ballerino, is the male version. And his dad was like, yep, sold. I'm happy my son's happy. Like, he was so supportive of everything that he chose, and he did really well at being a ballerino. He was the only boy.
That's nice, because I was expecting like a Billy Elliot story almost.
Yeah, I was...
Oh, son of mine.
I was like, oh my god, you're so Billy Elliot, except you got the good version. But he didn't continue it, because he did this like middle school. It was like, you know, when you kind of had just like activities that he did. Like, for example, me and Danielle at middle school used to do swimming. So we just really liked swimming. No one else did swimming, so we did swimming, which was fine. But yeah, I just find that really sweet, because his middle sister is really athletic and she loves running and she's really thin, really healthy and all this lot. The eldest sister is like a bookworm and she's really smart and intelligent, and that's cool too. And the dad is like really supportive of them being really successful, but also his son being successful. And for his son to go into like ballerina, I think it's really sweet because the family's really diverse. So like the mum's always been like, you know, son and daughters, do whatever you want. And it's the same with the son as well. And I find it really sweet how accepting that they've been over the years. With like what they want to do. Like basically the dad was like, okay, so he's not continued doing ballerinaing, but like he loves films, so he's the film one of the family, and would always be like, do you want to go see a film? Do you want to go see a film? Do you want this new VHS? Do you want this DVD? So that's really cool, you know, instead of being like, no son of mine, instead it was just like, yeah, he doesn't love football, he doesn't like cricket, he can do whatever he wants.
Oh! It's good to have a hobby as well. That's something that you're into.
Yeah, it's I'm glad that he's got something. But for me and him being together, it was definitely like it was never going to work. So I kind of wish that we'd ended earlier, because we looked good as a couple, we acted good as a couple, but we weren't actually that familiar at all. My childhood was very different with films, and I didn't watch as many films because of it. So I played more video games because of it.
The two of you definitely didn't seem like you were right for each other.
I know. Yeah, it looked good, but it wasn't good. You know, like people would always say, "You guys suit each other so much. Your style complements each other so well. We both like the same height. Like he's quite small, but I'm smaller than him. So you know, it's a thing. Stereotypes. With a small guy, it's difficult to find a decent height girl. There's a lot that we're both going to lose out on from the relationship deteriorating, but we also can't lie to each other. We can't just be together because we're the perfect shape, you know. That's what it is.
It takes a lot to make a relationship work. It's honestly, frankly, incredible anyone stays together for any length of time, but
yeah,
there's so many people in the world and so many different variables how people can behave and be. It's like, and no one's ever going to perfectly get along, because everyone's an island to themselves. You can never truly know someone completely, but if you find the time you spend around someone brings you more joy than it does stress, then
it's good.
Also, two factors that people forget people change. So if suddenly they met a new person and they wanted to embody that personality, and the person who you're in a relationship with is like, that new friend you're hanging out with is changing you, it's time to end, because you don't like what you now have, you like what you used to have. And people are allowed to grow, and you're allowed to, you know, not like what you see, or like what you see and accept it, but like it's not your thing. People do that. And also, some people just want to be single for a few years and get their lives figured out, like before being in a relationship where it's like, oh, this feels wrong, but like I kind of don't have a choice now.
Yeah.
There's those two things on top of, like you say, a relationship is really hard work, and you've got to actually like the person. Can't just be with them for the sake of the kids, you know, and stuff like that, which people do, you know.
You do
Many reasons not to have
someone
kids.
because of some arbitrary barriers holding you together.
But yeah, I think it's very important, and a lot of people forget about it, and I feel like it's slowly becoming a bit more accepted, but I think it should be more accepted. If you want to be single, it shouldn't be a problem to break up. It should be, we can still be friends, and we may meet again in 2 years and fall in love again, but I'm not ready now, or they're not ready now, and the heartbreak may hurt me but not them, or hurt us both because it's the wrong time, or hurt no one because no one liked each other. But being single is also healthy too.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with being single. Sometimes it can be good to sort of regather your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm definitely needing that. I mean, 4 years of the wrong relationship is pretty fucking crazy that I did that.
I did the same with John, so...
How long was yours?
4 years.
Oh shit.
Oh dear.
Would you say the realising it was wrong though was for the beginning, or were you guys quite
Oh
in love
god,
at the
no, I
start?
was at love in the start.
It just like...
I was at love quite close to the end before I realised, oh wait, what is this feeling I'm having with Simon? So, oh, happiness. I hadn't realised I hadn't felt that for a long, long time.
Do you not just think it was love again? A different type of love?
Huh? What? Well, obviously I love Simon, that's a separate...
Well, I feel like you can get loads of different types of love. Like me and Frank's relationship now is like a brotherly, sisterly love. You can get friendship love.
Yeah,
You can get
I agree with that, Pat.
daddy issues love. You can get, waifu love, like big mama love. I don't know, but there's loads of different types of people want these things with
John
people.
changed, and neither of us were correct for each other.
Yeah, that's the thing. Change, and it's something that scares me. It's like if I want to be, I could have been with my ex before Frank, who I loved and still think about, but not as harsh anymore because time's passed. But that person who he is probably isn't who he is anymore now. Like if we were to bump into each other again.
Are we talking about Jay?
Joe.
Oh, Joe. See, you've had more than one boyfriend since
I've
then.
never had a boyfriend called Jay.
No, but you've had a boyfriend that you've referred to as that before.
Oh, yeah, like as a nickname or something. Yeah. But
I didn't know if you were still doing that. So I'm streaming.
No, I'm not streaming that. I'm not.
I didn't think you'd
I
really
said
care.
streaming that.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that. No, I'm not that bothered anymore. Literally, it's not my problem. I don't care. I tell everyone now. Well, I don't tell everyone now, but if a topic of conversation...
Being a human.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out what you don't like to figure out what you do like, unfortunately, sometimes.
A lot of reality.
Gotta kiss a few frogs.
Oh, God, yeah.
That is the cringiest expression. But sometimes it's true.
I mean, I feel really worried for Frank because he had a lot of complexes, and
But
people...
if being with someone if being in a relationship for 4 years didn't fix that, I don't know what is. That's something you have to fix from the inside.
That's something as I used to say to him, it's something you've
I
got
get
to sort
issues
yourself.
even
Or you've
with
got to
my
make
partner.
peace with some things you may never be able to sort. I'll never be able to get rid of my tattoo on my arm, and I'm going to have
It
that.
could, but it costs a whole bunch of money.
And it may not ever go. I still get the threat of it may not ever go. So what's the point? So him and for example, this is just a random example I've picked, his height.
He's never going to get tall. No, that doesn't work that way.
There are things that you may have to make peace with and be happy in yourself and
get
find
over
how
that.
to.
That's really
and with me, we didn't have that problem. But he has had girls say to him, "Oh, sorry, I don't want to see you anymore because you're too small." Like,
Well, that
imagine
won't be
that.
the real reason, though. That'll be their not specifically protecting his feelings, because that's still a really stupid, shitty thing to say to somebody.
It is.
But that's just, they'll have had a different issue with him, like he's boring.
What you say is,
But
you're a really nice guy, bye. You don't give them a reason to why they're bad.
yeah, but people are inconsiderate bastards.
I know, but what I'm saying is if they weren't, bloody hell, would we all be a lot happier?
Yeah.
Because you can fix a shit personality. You can't fix being small.
No.
So you can't say something like that to
You
someone.
shouldn't say something like that to someone, but people do, because people are assholes.
Yeah, like, if someone said to me, oh, like, last night was really great.
I don't love you,
but,
Paris,
like,
you're short.
No, I don't like girls with tattoos. I'd be like, oh, I don't like my tattoo either, but I really like you. Can we move past it? You know?
Yeah, it's a really
And
shallow
then
thing to care about.
Like, it's something that I did choose and I regret it, but like everyone, we all have regrets. There are some people who have regrets for other things that are similar. And, you know.
But you don't date, you don't hang out with, you don't fuck people that shallow. So it's their loss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that just outside of my territory? Bonk. Right, was it him that this quest was for? I do not remember. Why can't I? This game's really annoying in that you can't highlight everything. Like, I can't highlight that as an objective. I can't place an individual marker on the map. It has to only be a treasure chest or a shop I can click on. Like, put a marker towards, and that's just... It's such a minor annoyance that in a way makes it more annoying than if it was a big annoyance. Because, like, they've clearly got the features able to do that, and they've just chose not to, just to be a dick. Ooh, blue. There's a lady that collects these when I've got 10 of them. And I've got more than 10 of them. That's actually the lady I'm going to now.
I'm not playing anything at the moment at home. I need to start something. Which I will. I just thought I'd say that for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Can you swear on your channel as well?
Yeah.
You're not fully, like, criticised in any way for your channel.
No,
really.
I can swear.
There's a lot you can do.
I couldn't stream it, I couldn't swear. I swear a lot without realising.
Except when you get super famous and you have to tone it down.
Nope, I can swear as much as I like, as long as I have my channel set as not for kids.
Ah.
I've got my YouTube channel set to automatically be not for children for all my uploads. Because I'll say swear words in nearly all of them by accidents. Oh, recipe. Oh! Whoops.
Yeah, that's how I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the ellipsis and the like lovely music and the eyes closed. Do you remember? I don't know if you'll remember this because I absolutely burst out laughing at this when you were playing what was that game called? Dark Cloud.
Yeah.
And you were playing the second one or whatever.
Yeah, I never finished because it was too hard.
Oh, and we
No clearance, it's fine. We'll be fairly as together.
We were in this like forest or whatever, and like, what was that happened? There was someone who commented on like the people who watch you.
Yeah.
But they used like, do you still get the voice that
I've got the text to speak. I bought one of them.
And they did for some reason loads of potato emojis. And the woman was going, emoji potato, emoji potato, emoji potato.
I believe you.
And you like rolled your eyes and had to go into the chat, and then there was like this long pause, and they said, sorry. But it said it in the woman's voice.
Okay then.
And you just went, it's alright.
I think it would have probably looked interesting visually, but it would have been so annoying out loud.
Well, it was you and me that were suffering with emoji potato.
It was probably one of Kieran's friends. That seems like the kind of thing they do.
I just like that they said sorry, and it said it in the woman's voice. I was sat here trying not to laugh, and then when they said sorry, I burst out laughing. And that's recorded for the rest of our days. Like, it's in one of your
Yes,
recordings.
that'll be in one of my recordings. See, some people pay money for like photographs to be printed and shit. I've got countless hours of our life. Not saying any of it's good. Oh, treasure. I am next puzzle lid.
You're puzzled.
Because I've got little green objectives to go to. But I have clicked all windows. And I haven't finished the quest. Aha, we checked out a bunch of windows.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, there's a peeping Tom. So I've got to find out what was going on.
Amazing.
We found a peephole, but that didn't finish the quest. Which is obviously confusing. Is this the window with the peephole? It's like, yes, there is a peephole. That's. I have solved the mystery. Why do I still need to continue doing something? Oh, I was defended. Boo. Can't have that treasure chest. What are you doing, you tit? Get up there. The video game thinks that I haven't finished it. Is it just bugged?
Simon will be back in 20 minutes.
Oh well, food will be nearly ready. It's not going to be as fast as I wanted it to be because I was busy doing work shit, but whatever.
Can I ask a favour of you?
Maybe.
Can I send you this link? And then I'm going to scan it.
Yeah, of course.
Because I can't scan it.
Here's a phone.
Yeah. I need to unlock the phone.
Can you remember my super secret login?
Actually, yes, I can.
That is so secure that nobody would ever get it from just knowing my name. That's affecting bulletin board, right? I've noticed that there's some peeping toms. I've done that. I've done that, my dude. I have found.
How do I get out of here?
Huh?
Like, I need to go into Instagram.
Oh. I don't know how to Instagram. It'll be on here somewhere.
Oh.
Type in Instagram. It'll be quicker than trying to search through all my apps, I assure you. 500 gold. I've got that like lying around in my pocket. You do it.
Uh-huh.
Right, yeah, but we've got to break into the prison again. Because even this guy's like meant to be a black market dealer, alright?
He's
Like,
towards
he
cash.
doesn't dress like conspicuously, does he?
Not at all,
He
no.
doesn't stand out like a sore thumb. Like, you saw him walk down the street and think that guy's shady as fuck.
Does anyone remember Raven?
Yes.
That's what he's wearing reminds me of, like the feathers on the top.
Oh, do you mean like the TV show?
The Scottish guy.
Yeah.
He turned into a raven.
Yeah, and they had like the creepy dudes in the cloaks and shot.
Yeah, it was really tense. I
Yeah.
loved Raven. Who didn't have a crush on him as well?
I barely saw it. What I saw was alright. I don't really remember if it was anything special.
It's like the Crystal Maze and stuff.
I never
like that.
watched that.
Yeah,
I never
it
saw
was.
that.
It's pretty much Crystal Maze with the kids.
Ooh. I'm glad you're able to survive with an ambient light, Zoe. I really like that tree.
I like watching movies and playing games with ambient light. Simon hates it. That's not why I never normally do it.
Oh.
Told you this before.
Oh, I thought it was you too. 'Cause
No.
you always have the light on. I've never even seen you do this even when it was you and me.
Well, because Simon's normally in the same room.
I guess
Little
also
bitch.
when we were in the other house, it was,
all one room, yeah.
And
Which always had Simon in.
you didn't have that.
That doesn't make enough of a difference. The screen gives off enough light. You don't need the light on as well.
I like the light on.
I do get more tired with the light off than I do with the light on. That's
where
probably
did
not
you
a
get
good
that
one. Charity shop, like £5.
Amazing.
More or less had to fight my mum for it.
Did you really? Did you
Yeah, I
have
spotted
one
it first. No, I spotted it first. And she was like, oh, I wanted that. And I was like, tough. It's one nice thing I found that I can put in my new house. I did not pay anywhere near enough attention to that. I have a heroic request to make, Kieran.
Mm-hmm. I think I can read your mind.
Can you get past? Should I move?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
It's got wheels.
Wheels.
Fabulous wheels.
Wow.
You're right.
Who?
You just made a whingy noise.
It was him.
Was it? Oh.
I think so. I was perfectly quiet.
Someone made a whingy noise. What time is it?
Almost 10. Like 15 minutes now. Because I said it was 22 before.
I can change between who I play as during the battle as well.
Take this.
Yeah, but we've got another hour. You are smart. I love you. Who the hell are you?
Anyone like to drink anything?
I'm alright, darling.
I should drink something.
You should ever drink water ever, yeah.
Maybe, can I have diluted?
Or diluted, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
In fact, I've got diluted that I can't drink because it makes me fart.
Drink?
The quad strength Tesco one, it gave me fart attacks. It took us a while to figure out that's what the problem was.
Tell me no farts or stinking anywhere, but
I don't snore.
you don't snore. That's true. That's my job.
I think he more said it as like an amalgamation of things that are really annoying in bed, like
Yeah.
farting and snoring.
Let's get back and drop it off.
What
We're
is
just
that?
the
I was just
police.
letting you sit down. You
Oh, I'm
want
gonna
to sit
stand for a minute. This is weird. We're all just standing and sipping our drinks
down? No, you
together.
need to lurk in the shadows.
If I just never said anything, you would have just stood there.
I think I would have waited like another 20 seconds maybe. 'Cause it does reach the point when you realise, I'm just kind of lurking in the shadows. Bit weird.
I feel like all I'm doing is downing this though, and then I'm gonna end up bloaty, and then I'm gonna
Don't
end up
down
feeling
it, drink it
weird.
normally.
But I don't want to drink it normally because I don't want it until I'm done with it, and like that's how much I want, even though
Oh.
I'm hydrated.
I don't have a cure for stupid, I'm afraid.
I like how they spell it with a K.
Yeah. Oh dear, Paris has fell over and died. Oh, I don't want to go back to Adderall in prison, it's boring.
Pardon me. Yeah.
Do you learn why this guardsman is so clearly corrupt?
I didn't read a fucking thing. I was
No.
stretching on the floor.
Not yet, at least.
Okay.
I'm about probably another 12 hours ahead of where you're at now.
That's a fair chunk.
I didn't realise you weren't asking the room.
No, I was asking Kieran who
I
has
was
played
just
this
like,
game.
"Ah!"
I'm not going to ask you if you know anything about the video game that I'm playing that you've not played.
Yeah.
I'm not
I-
completely retarded.
I could have just said, like, on all police corrupt.
I mean, that is a fact, but there's a sturdy lock on the door. It won't budge. Okay, I'm not going that way then.
It's no use. Take this.
Which game's that?
It's
All of
Sonic
them.
No use!
It is sad that just from that sound clip, you knew what it was.
Yeah.
It was one of the first games that got an Xbox
Everyone
360.
knows that.
I don't know that. I didn't own that game.
And I watched the Game Grumps series on it.
I watched, oh, you must have, is that who those guys were who disbanded? Is that who I watched who you
No.
suggested to me?
I
Alright,
didn't care
I
about
watched
Game
a
Grumps.
bunch of two guys.
We watched
play it.
Super Best Friends play.
Yeah, and it
They
was
were
so
my
funny.
favourite. They were
I would
great.
watch that whole thing again. I was crying with laughter because they were so funny. And it was so funny. And I'd already played Sonic. It was so annoying. I remember I was like, I really want to get into Sonic. I don't understand
Why?
what the
Shiny.
thing is. Like, I don't get it. So Stephen lent me
That's
the
clearly an escape route.
Xbox, that Sonic. Was it called Sonic 09? Is that what it's
06.
called? 06.
That's not what it was actually called,
I
but
know.
like that's what everyone calls
Sonic
it.
06, and then another Sonic maybe called Classic Adventures or something like that. And anyway, the Classic Adventures one was really, really old, so it was really, really crap. And then Sonic 06, I was like, there's something off, but I can't quite place what it is. And I didn't know anything about the lore really of Sonic and how it's worked up to that point and how that became a cult classic in itself. And I was just like, okay, Sonic equals bad. Like, this is a bad game.
I mean, I agree with that.
It was one of the bad games of Sonic, and it stood alone. But it was so funny. Like, I always remember, because Silver was my favourite character, and I always remember the Silver battle, and it was so funny that it's no use, take this, over and over again.
See, I never played any Sonic.
So
I briefly poked the Chow Garden on one of them with Steven, and I thought that was cute, because I was like, this is kind of like Digimon, but worse.
Yeah, it's when you fight Silver, and it's so just great. Standalone. You can say it, everyone knows. I don't drink more of that.
It's quite tasty, that's the problem. So I drank lots of it, and then it made me farty.
It's a bit stingy. Maybe I put too much in.
It's quadruple concentrate.
Oh. Yeah, I probably put too much in.
Well, perhaps add some liquid.
What will happen to me if I don't?
It'll taste horrible.
No other repercussions.
I mean, you'll probably fart to death.
I'll take it.
You're probably going to fart to death anyway, because you drink things like stronger than Kieran, I think.
I don't measure.
I never measure it. I just don't put, I put the toddler dilution in, because that's how I like it. Apart from Vimto, you actually have to have a significant
The
strength.
toddler dilution in our house was half a cup. Because we were even sugar-filled kids.
Yeah, you were tea-holics.
Well, Abby wasn't. Abby was Coke. And not
That's
the Coke
worse.
that you think. Like, Abby was, not even... I think she was actually Diet Coke, and her teeth actually went yellow, and...
Jesus fucking
And also,
Christ.
gritty. But mine didn't, even for, basically the sort of...
Maybe the amount of
tea.
milk they put in it cancels out the tannins. Who
Yeah,
knows?
it was really weird. I was totally fine, but my sister drank anything fizzy, I didn't, which eroded her teeth, and then the yellowing was, from the Coke. For some reason, I didn't get as harsh of it. Definitely when I started drinking coffee, I started to get staining. But I don't drink coffee nearly
Coffee's
as much.
nasty. That was a peculiar sound. I was going that way anyway.
I mean, I heard nothing, because I hear nothing but music in this game.
There is the tiniest bit of actual dialogue sometimes, but not very often.
What, when he falls?
Oh, who is this? Who are you?
Looks like someone had two
Your
heads.
fluffy friend.
Did I see Kieran play this and fall in love? And then didn't remember anything else about the game? Maybe. A little cat dog thing. Let's find out. Something stuck in the... It's not just something, it's an animal! What the hell are you? You're my friend. How about you?
He's cute.
Oh, he's adorable. Do you think he's got enough accessories?
He's got a bit of Sparkle Dog syndrome going on.
I
He's
want
very
the
sparkle dog.
earrings.
Oh.
It's like a rat or something.
It's...
Roo!
It's... Okay. I feel Roo isn't a majestic enough title for you.
It makes me think of Ripperoo from Crash Bandicoot, and obviously this is like a normal Roo before what Dr. Cortex did. It's very beautifully designed. He's pretty hot too.
Do I lie to the... I don't want to lie to the cute
You don't
guy.
lie. You just said you're an inmate.
I am an inmate.
Right, okay. Please have a cool name. I wonder what accent they're trying to do.
I don't know. It's got no hands.
His hand? Oh yeah, their paws like really practical. Really paws.
Purpose.
Flappy things.
I hope that's his name. Did he grunt?
You went, that's something really annoying, which is worse than just not talking at all.
It is.
It's not quite as bad as you blah 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 blah.
In a really shitty American accent or something.
You look like fun,
Oh.
Rusty. Left ways, right ways, sideways. It's all a jumble in here, huh?
He has a child's voice.
I, the exalted Xavier, am here!
Okay, I'm not pleased.
Xavier. I would have read that as like Zyva or something because I don't know how to read. And X is a weird letter to start things
X
with.
is usually pronounced with a Z.
Yeah,
For some reason.
stupid.
I know.
I felt like when I saw him initially, his tail model was just badly rendered, but I think it's just meant to look like a beaver tail.
Yeah.
But it looks like they've tried to do a fluffy tail and got lazy. Like, it doesn't look like it's meant to be that intentionally. It's just like, here's a flat texture, that'll do.
Thank you.
Might be Scottish. Oh no, wait, I don't know why I even said that, because he just spoke American. But they made him say I.
I don't know. He's a little cute monster, he doesn't have to have an accent.
Transcends of boundaries.
That was me!
Tried to hide your tooth with a cough.
The cough was genuine as well.
That was directed at me!
Not intentionally.
I know, but my head
That's a
was
bonus.
there.
Guilty.
I think he's trying to talk in like old-timey night talk,
Yeah.
but badly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can we beat him?
No.
Look,
That's what I was checking for.
his icon is so cute.
Mm.
So be careful.
Oh. I didn't realise how shit his run was. Like,
Oh wow, a trap. What a shock.
can they not fall in there?
Nope.
Are they meant to?
No, I think that trap's just for me.
Are they coins?
They were items that those enemies drop. I don't think enemies tend to drop cash in this game, actually. Didn't tell me what those items are. They're like something stupid like spirit orbs or something daft. They'll just be like a random collectible item. I'm looking forward to food. I should really get the veggie things out soon as well. Oh, that was a trap. Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
Adol just fucking died.
Proceed as if you'd cleared the dungeon.
I'm not a fucking cheater. Why is that an option? Right. I was not looking at that part of the floor between the doorways. And also the enemies didn't glitch out this time. They actually fell in the traps. I'm deeply ashamed of that. That compensates for never getting a game over in the previous game. Oh, and now if somebody's watching, because I just got a game over. The universe is like, yes, you were sucking, therefore somebody else gets to see this. Right, so jump over that or you will die. Chop it off.
It's already dead.
Eee. Left. Ah, fucker wucker.
Unbelievable.
I should have realised that. I wasn't paying as much attention as I could have been, to be fair. I should get some veggies out the freezer, actually. Do you eat mixed veggies, Paris?
What are the mixed veggies options?
Carrot. They're all muddled together. Carrot, peas, sweet corn.
2 of them I hate. I'm okay with that.
Which one do you actually like?
The middle one, but it's not
Peas.
worth it. Yeah, I don't like peas that much, really. I'm okay to go without veg.
Okay, okay.
Veg.
Me and Kieran. Not Simon. Definitely not Simon.
I do usually like veg, but I really don't like peas. I really don't like sweet corn. I really don't like carrots.
Well,
That's the only ones I hate.
there's green beans in there as well, which I don't like.
I think I like green beans, but not enough to care to have them on the dish.
Oh, shit!
They're really nice and cheap.
I tried to jump over that, but he just kind of like stood there like a lemon instead. What do you say about green beans? They're good to what?
They're alright, but I wouldn't choose them. I do like them in, when you go to Shijo.
Oh, I don't like them even in there.
Well, they have carrots in it, and to be honest, I don't mind the carrots in that.
I didn't like the carrots in it either. Right, you little shitbag. Stand on the lever. Right, I have no interest in fighting you little rattos.
Rusty, it's gonna be trouble if it sees ya. I know. How about we make use of that pendulum blade up there?
What fucking pendulum What are you talking about? That? How am I meant to do anything with that? Oh, that's a guard, right. Run away. I'm surprised the rats followed me, actually. What are you watching, Kieran? Muppets.
The Wolf of Sesame Street.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I haven't seen The Wolf of Wall Street,
The
so
Wolf of
I
Wall Street
wouldn't...
is quite good. It's a long watch though, and it's based on a true story, just all about how greedy, the entire stock market is.
Ah.
It's good, but it's a long watch, and you might get bored halfway through it.
Can I just murder him, or do I have to actually...
You have to sneak past, those guys don't take any damage.
That's lame. Nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Now, that was a bit shit. That went poorly.
Ooh, there's a film I think you might like. It's called Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I think I've got that downloaded and I haven't got around to watching it yet.
It's really good. I watched it with Adam and I really enjoyed it. And it's one of his favourite films, believe it or not.
Oh.
That was the second time he'd seen it.
What's it actually about? I don't remember.
So it's like kind of sci-fi. It's to do with time travel, but it's like got a Scott Pilgrim feel to it.
Oh,
Really
okay. I just enjoy watching that. I've got it downloaded, therefore I would have wanted to watch it anyway.
Well, we could watch it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it again, but I might be not as fully invested because I've already seen it, but I'll easily watch it again because you want to see it and you want people to see it with, then I'll watch it with you.
Yeah.
Hope that sense.
We could also... Yeah, that does make sense. We could also watch something... That does make
Alright.
sense. We could also watch something you haven't seen, but I don't know
That would
what.
involve having a look at what you've got. Which,
Well, we've got the internet, so we can watch pretty much anything.
well, I've got loads of things, but I would want you to want to watch those. Have you ever seen Tangled?
Yes.
Oh, I want to see Tangled.
It was
Why?
okay, if I remember.
It was okay.
Came out a long time ago.
I've never seen
Ideally, try and get something that like me and Simon and Kieran and you would want to watch.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
that's why it's difficult because I've got things that I don't think of. We
Oh.
could meet in the middle, but like I don't know. Have you seen Diary of a Wimpy Kid? I feel like that could
I
be an
haven't.
Oh, did you hear recently? One of the actors from that, was arrested because he was planning to kill the Prime Minister of Canada.
What?
When?
That isn't
Very
a meme.
recently. It wasn't the main kid. It was
Are you
one
sure
of his
that's not a
friends in
meme?
the
That sounds
movie.
like a meme.
No, it's dead true. The police reported the mugshot of it.
What
It
the
was
hell?
one of his friends in the movie, one of the other Wimpy kids. The actor for it, killed his mum to spare her from, what he was going to do, and he was going to kill the Prime Minister and then go down in history. So he
What the
killed his mum first, and before
fuck?
he could enact his plan to kill the Prime Minister, he
Well-
got busted for that.
Whoa.
So he just murked his mum for
That's
no good
horrible.
reason. And, like, that's not a good reason to murk your mum anyway.
No, the guy was clearly insane. He was like had tons of diaries about like hearing voices and things like that were telling him to kill the Prime Minister. But yeah, Canadian dude, he was literally plotting to kill the Prime Minister.
That is
And
a
he used to
wee
be
bit
one of the
odd.
kids in Wimpy Kids movies.
Wee bit odd.
Very odd.
Because I remember reading about in Harry Potter, Crabbe and Goyle, one of them or both of them became actual criminals after the movie, which is kind of in a way funny and or ironic because they play like bully bad guys. And it's just like, well, they maybe were like, as a child, they're like, you are the bad guy, so they're like, right, well, I'm going to be a bad guy.
Sure.
That didn't work.
Well, what about
Oh,
have
that's
you
not
seen
what
the Tim Burton's Dumbo?
Shit.
Oh.
Absolute fucking shit.
I still haven't seen
Watch it and feel free to call me a liar, but it was trash.
I feel like I've hated it also.
It was about the humans and not about the animals. Like, this is a film about animals.
Has anyone seen The Borrowers? I've never seen The
I
Borrowers.
have, as a
Oh,
child, it was quite
Classic.
good, but I haven't seen it since then.
I'm guessing no one cares enough to see it then.
Not really.
Okay. There's this one that I've wanted to see. I'm a bit like dubious about it, but basically it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in,
I
and
who
it
that
looks
is.
kind of like a funny rom-com. But I heard it did really bad. But I kind of want to see it because I love Jake Gyllenhaal and I want to see what it's about.
What's it called?
It's called Bubble Boy, and he's like in one of those bubbles.
I've seen that as a child, it was good.
You actually saw it on TV or something.
Yeah, like I recorded it off the TV on VHS because it was on late at night.
So I'm guessing you won't want
I
to see it.
think I could be wrong. Oh no, I've misplaced
I'll look what else it is.
myself. God damn it. Is death the only option here? I feel like it shouldn't be. If Bubble Boy is what I think it is, I've seen it. If it's something else entirely, I haven't seen it. I don't remember it being a rom-com. I remember like his mum or someone says that he's allergic to everything and that's why he's in a big like hamster bubble. But it's entirely and quite likely that that might be something else in a completely different show.
13 going on 30. That could be fun.
I might have seen that, I don't know.
After total humiliation at her 13th birthday party, Jen Brink wants to just hide until she's 30. With a little magical wish is granted, but it turns out that being 30 isn't as awesome as it should be. I feel like we're going to be scarred if we watch that.
Yes.
But I kind of want to watch it. What else is there? I would like to watch something easy like that with you.
Yeah.
The Secret Life of Walt and Mitty.
I feel like I've had that downloaded and never got around to watching it.
I'm the same.
Wanted
I've always
to.
wanted to see it. But I don't know if it's funny. It could be serious.
It's kind of an inferior Forrest Gump. It's alright, but it's like, you might as well just watch Forrest Gump or Big Fish.
Yeah. What about The Fault in Our Stars?
Haven't seen that. Isn't that about cancer?
By the way, Kieran, this isn't like all the films I love. This isn't my usual
This is
genre.
the list of
This
things
is
you haven't
the really
watched yet.
easy watches that I've never seen that I should probably see.
Yeah, I'm going to judge anyway.
I am.
was up for trying different kinds of movies.
You're more than welcome to judge. You can actually, like, I can tell you things I really want to see and then my actual letterbox compared. But this is just shit where I'm like, because I never watched a lot of films when I was young, I missed out on a lot of periods of films. So I need to catch up. I've never, like, Me, Earl and the Dying Girl, that's supposedly
What the
good.
fuck's that?
Me, Earl and the Dying Girl.
I've never heard of that.
It's like similar to The Fault in Our Stars. It was around that period of time where books like that were coming out written by men really, really badly. Then they were making films and basically they were saying that making a twee girl who's dying is hot. And it's
What
not.
the fuck?
But that's more a criticism from 10 years later. Back then it was romanticised. So that's film number 2 in that genre of being around.
I'm not going to make that show.
Me, Earl and the Dying Girl, that's another one.
How do I get to this?
I mean, I don't update this very often,
Aha.
so there could be loads more. Never seen Jaws.
Aha.
I've never seen 500 Days of Summer.
I have seen Jaws. It was average. I've seen it as a child. I haven't seen 500 Days of Summer. I don't know what that's about.
I'll read the synopsis.
Is it a party film? It sounds like a party film.
Tom, greeting card writer and hopeless romantic, is caught completely off guard when his girlfriend Summer suddenly dumps him. He reflects on their 500 days together to try and figure out where their love affair went sour, and in doing so, Tom rediscovers his true passions in life. But supposedly it's really famous and everyone loved it.
Oh, okay.
As usual.
Right, Adol, don't fucking fall off a cliff this time, I'll cry. Because that wasn't a difficult puzzle, it was just kind of time consuming. The worst type. It's like, how that didn't make my brain hurt, it was just lame. What are you? The hell are you? I say nonce. News.
Say dance.
Oh, it's like a phalanx.
Slime of Jimmy Savile's face.
That's what I thought it said, legit.
You haven't even eaten. When did you last eat?
Oh no. Oh no. Ah! I haven't eaten since I got home.
I know.
I had a scone actually, that's technically not true. I haven't eaten anything proper since I got home because I knew we were going to be having big food.
Yeah.
Alright, dickhead, which way are you going?
Do you want to see a picture of you and your boys?
Not this very second. White nut.
I'll show you now.
Yes? Oh, you should send that to us, that's cute.
Who do you want to be? I think you're the blonde one.
I think so, yeah. Oh, it's so cute.
How odd.
It's not odd, it's cute.
It is cute, but it's
I'll
kind of
send
odd at the same time.
Why is it odd?
It just is. Did I not press that lever? Oh, is it being spasticated? Being spasticated. I'm spasticated, never mind. Ah! I can definitely not fight those. Ah, camera! No, leave it be, leave it be, leave it be. I don't know my left from my right cat person.
Stuck down here now.
Oh well.
It's comfortable.
Oh, I've been beeped. Who's beeping
It's
me?
just me.
Oh. Oh, Simon should be home any second. Hmm? You say love hurts.
Mm.
It's really quite fun. Being on the floor, stretching out, not having any commitments, like a big child.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get your opinion?
Uh-huh.
And Kieran's. I'm thinking about growing my hair,
Yes.
which I know is already going to happen, so it's going to grow anyway, but I'm not going to get it the short next time. I'm going to get it like maybe a bit below my ears or maybe my chin line, which that's going to be a fact. But what I'm thinking about, which I want the opinion on, is if I should like not have my fringe anymore and get like, just have it like down.
My opinion is fringes are irritating. They look cute, but they're a hassle to have, and then they grow and you have to pay to get them chopped every now and then, or chop them yourself.
Not only would it save me money, I also feel like it kind of makes me look a bit too boyish. Like, I'm not...
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I want to look more girly, and I feel like having just hair each side, like how yours is parted, would be quite nice.
I've never thought a fringe looks boyish, but
It does
I
when
don't
you've
know.
got boyish features as a girl.
Anyway, grow it out then, I don't know. I don't like fringes in general because they're an annoyance. I had a fringe once, never
Do you like
again.
fringes out of the people?
Yeah, I only really like fringes like the anime fringe that's gloriously impractical. Like how Adam and Stephen had it in like school, but I know that that's really just kind of annoying and stupid.
It's a shame we all have to have big fat foreheads, isn't it?
I don't have a forehead.
Yeah,
That's part of why I find fringes annoying. You've got actual length for yours to grow, mine's just immediately in my eyes.
Yeah, I think I might do that though, because it is annoying having to go get it cut. And then I'm still going to keep the blue.
So you always had a fringe?
I've had a
pretty
fringe
much
since
always.
2000 since when I met Frank, so like that was 4 years ago.
A hot minute then.
Yeah, I got it for my birthday 1 February, and I kept it, and I do really like it. Like, I like having a fringe. It's not impractical for me. I really enjoy it, but
It's a hassle.
no, I just feel like it doesn't suit my face shape anymore.
Anyway, well, if that's how you feel, then don't have it.
I feel like when I get a long fringe,
That'll be annoying.
The problem with a long fringe
Wait
is that
for it to grow out though.
the problem with a long fringe is that it gets in the way too fast. Like, you can have a really nice long fringe, then you got to cut it again. Like, you start all the way up here, it's all the way up here, and then you got to grow it in, and then it's perfect, and then you got to cut it. And,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I had my hair on each side, would the blue still look nice?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still going to frame your face, but it's still going to be like the top circle of your face.
Yeah.
Like when I used to have the tendrils.
Yeah.
That framed my face, and I never had a fringe. Well, I did briefly have a fringe, but it was a fuck on. I don't remember what he's asked me because I was talking about fringes.
I'm completely inept at fashion, so I'm just going to say, do whatever makes you happy, dude.
Oh, I don't even know what happiness is. But I'll do it. I'll do it to find out. I've got to take that journey. I'll never find the happiness. I'm just like, I'm starting to get into dresses more, and I actually want to because they're comfortable. And then I'm also wanting to like, just like, I don't know, I just want to feel more girly, even though I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just excited.
If you want to be femme, be femme.
But yeah, I do like the idea of a fringe. The idea is great, but like not being able to maintain it is annoying. Like, I don't straighten mine or do anything fancy, but I do have the middle bit where it does that weird thing where it goes out to the side. And then also, I feel like it frames my face in quite a butch way, where I'm like, now I'm a bit like, kind of just don't want it anymore because of that.
Fair enough.
Just start getting veggies ready.
Yeah, I should. I was just thinking that.
10 minutes until...
I was just thinking that, but I need to get to a point where it'll let me save. Hello.
I'm going to the toilet.
Do you want to put the light on?
This one?
Yeah, please. Ah!
Oh.
My eyes had adjusted more than I'd realised. Ow. Now I'm going to need light to play in the kitchen.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm trapped in a dialogue tree. I wonder how echoey this has been.
7.
Doesn't really matter. Oh, I've got to play for an hour and a half. It's more than I thought I did. I've been just doing busy work. Bye bye.
Boy.
It's alright, nobody's watching anyway.